Thank you for joining us today. Prior to HIPAA and Sarbanes-Oxley, mainframe shops could get away with co-mingled systems. Today's hard truth is, if you don't separate your production and non-production system resources, you're begging for trouble. The kind of trouble that gets your company on the front page of the Wall Street Journal and your executives marched out of the building in handcuffs. Here's what you need to know. Separation of duties is critical to compliance today. For example, if an employee can perform several individual functions that are related, this can cause security threats in your environment. We have a client in the insurance business where if a programmer has access to production resources, he or she may be able to make programmatic changes under the covers, and that can create threats within the systems. Additionally, physically co-located production and non-production resources make the security administration task much more difficult. If critical production data sets reside on the same DASI volumes as non-production, then security must be very tightly implemented to ensure that no cross-resource access is in place. The entire purpose of having the production and non-production resources both logically and physically separate is to further guarantee the separation of duty requirements that our businesses have today and in turn compliance with legislative directives. So you need a separation of duties. Checks and balances are required. For our insurance clients, this means nobody who has access to the test facilities has access to production resources, and vice versa. So how do you eliminate these risks in your business? At a high level, here are some thoughts. First, you need to determine exactly what are production resources and what are not. Now, this may seem like an easy task, but our experience with our clients shows that it is sometimes much more difficult than it appears on the surface. For example, dataset names that don't accurately reflect production versus non-production make this extremely difficult. Once this is determined, you need to architect new security provisioning to allow the production and non-production resources to be logically and physically separated. This will allow you to validate and verify that production resources could not be accessed or manipulated by those users who do not have access to production resources through security. In this era of IT budgets and reduced staffing levels, you may need some help in accomplishing this for your organization. Here's how InfoSec can help. We understand not just mainframe security, but mainframe systems, databases, and operations. InfoSec's team has the operational knowledge of a data center to understand the impacts of having to separate production from non-production and how to architect it with the minimum of operational impact. Thanks for spending time with me, and we look forward to helping you leverage your mainframe investment.